Good morning.
You are so weird with that good morning mess.
Look, some people work night shift, okay? They're just getting up, eating dinner, getting their kids off to school.
Won't, won't, won't.
You know, all the things.
Okay.
Anyway,
Sure.
how are you today?
I hope everybody's had a great week. It's Thursday.
It is Thursday. And we're on a streak again. This is week 2.
I know.
Kind of crazy.
I know. Kind of excited to be back in the groove.
Yeah. Hope it continues.
Yeah.
Be good.
Yeah.
We have a guest tonight that I was pretty excited about.
I think you and I both are pretty excited about our guests tonight.
Tried to get them a while back and things just didn't work out. Life happens and that's okay.
Them, I think it's a her.
It is a her, but I was trying to be mystical.
Mystical. Okay. I was waiting for you to say politically correct or something.
No.
That's not happening here.
Nah. But anywho, we have Miss Andrea Detour. I almost messed it up. You said everybody messes it up, and I almost did it. I didn't want to make her feel weird. Andrea Detour.
Well, I am super honored to be here tonight. Thank you so much for the invitation.
You're very welcome. I'm glad it worked out to where you could get in here. It's we were looking forward to it. It's always exciting to us, especially because you're mid-20s. It's always exciting to us to see young people doing what they want, what they love, what they enjoy, and making a go at it. And it's pretty impressive. You're an inspiration to a lot of people. But you started your little journey at 10 years old?
I did. I was doing gymnastics at the time, and my mom picked me up from class, and she says, "Hey, I got this flyer in the mail for the first night free of martial arts. It's 5 minutes from our house. Do you want to stop by and see what you think?" And I was like, why not? Let's go. And so I ended up going, and I was like, "Look, Mom, I'm not doing this alone. I'm sorry." And she's like, "Well, I can't do it with you." So I convinced my dad to get into classes with me.
No way.
I did, and it was crazy cool. But he got about 4 months in with me. He got a yellow belt even, and
A yellow belt?
A yellow
All
belt.
right, so you're talking to people that we have no idea. So
let her get through her
Go
little
ahead.
spiel first.
So it's the second belt. So he tested one time. And after that, he had to step out to have another back surgery. He's had, I think, 3 neck surgeries and 2 back surgeries or vice versa.
Wow.
And so he's like, "You keep going." And by that time, I was already committed and I had found my love and I was ready to rock and roll with or without him.
Right.
There was always that hope that he'd come back and that, I'd be higher ranked than him and he'd have to try to catch up to me.
Right.
I got a little bit of the satisfaction, but not much. It was actually a couple years ago. He stepped into a seminar with me, too. He put back on that yellow belt so then he could go into the seminar that he wanted to. And I was like, oh, is that how that works? But it's like you said with the belt colors. So we start off at white belt. Everyone starts off at white belt. Not a lot of people enjoy that. So you come in with a white gi and a white belt and so it takes a big hit to the ego for most people who are adults walking in. And
So I'm going to apologize because I may interrupt a lot.
it's fine.
So, like, what white belt? Is that like day one stretching?
Yes. So anyone who walks into class and tries it for the first time is a white belt. And that is, you just have no rank. Think of it as a clean, fresh slate. And so every class that you put a little bit of sweat into that belt, hypothetically, and it just gets darker and darker until it turns black is kind of the little joke behind it. But you start off at white. Our testings, for example, are 3 months apart. Whenever I was younger, we had them 2 months apart. And so every 2 months, depending on your instructor, you have the opportunity to test. So if you've worked really hard and you've been consistent in classes and you know your material, you can test every 2 to 3 months.
You said own your material? Know your material.
Know your material. Yep, whenever you're comfortable with it. So you don't just get to test because it has been 2 months. So if you're not putting in the work, you have to stay at that rank. But hypothetically, actually, as I did, up through black belt, I never missed a testing. And there's actually testings higher rank that you have to skip testings for. And I had the honor of skipping those little gap months testings because of how much time and energy and effort that I was putting into it. And I can't take all the credit because I got my black belt at 12. So I was not driving myself to these classes. So
Right.
my mom was driving me to classes.
Mom got her black belt in driving.
She did. And she's the coolest person in the world. She can tell me what is wrong with my materials without having any training on them herself. And she'll be like, do that again. That didn't look right. Do it again.
She's watched enough game tape that she's
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I was training 4, sometimes 5 nights a week, sometimes 3 classes a night.
At what age?
12. 12 to 14 was probably my biggest just dedicated years. I was hitting up 3 different dojang and just training my hearts out. I actually was at one point, I was actually the youngest certified instructor in the organization because my original instructor, he saw my potential as an instructor and he's like, you have to get in front of a class. And so he put me in front of his class as soon as he could. I racked up my teaching hours. They started seeing potential in me in Greenbrier, and they had me teaching their after-school program. So I'd teach a class, I'd train a class, and then sometimes on like Wednesday nights when they'd have an advanced class in Conways, my mom would drive me from at like 7:30 at night to head to Conway for another class. So
So you were pulling like 2 a days.
Yeah, 3.
2 or
Usually
3
I
a
would
day?
teach it. I would teach the first class and train the next 2. And then
Wow.
depending on the instructor, the opportunity that I had, I would get additional training after. And during that time, I actually started in with a little bit of jiu-jitsu just because, we need to add more to the plate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've been training since I was 10. I got my black belt at 12. I was officially certified as an instructor at 13. And then I ended up taking over my own school at 14. So one of my instructors at the time, he opened a school in Center Ridge. And thanks to my mom, she drove me every Thursday up there for over 6 months. And I was his number one, helper. And I
Right.
assisted with all the kids. And I did all the things, all the students. And so he ended up talking to my mom. And he's like, look, I know she can't drive. This is going to be on you. Is it okay if I pass over this school to her? And so at 14 years old, I was handed a school. It didn't have many students. And so the thing was, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. No harm, no foul. It works out. It's a life lesson. And that school went for 7 years. So
Wow.
it didn't close. We just moved it. And we moved it to Morganton. And that actually was a lot closer to my house. And I've had opportunity after opportunity in my life, but I ended up taking advantage of a situation. There was several schools that had gone out of business, and I bought up all of their materials. And so I had enough to furnish a dojang, I had kicking pads, I had gear. And so I had accumulated a bunch of donations of gear and stuff over the past. But when I had this surplus of so I ended up opening a very nice school in Morganton at the fire department there. I was there for several years thanks to their generosity. And I really had my foot in the door. So I went, you have 7 years of teaching on concrete in a church. Oh, that Baptist church in Center Ridge, they got me through so much. They truly made me who I am today by just giving me so much time and space and welcomeness. And I just love it. And so I ended up moving to Morganton, and that actually is how I ended up coming here. So one of my students, she's actually in this community, Teresa Brewer, her husband, Craig, owns the Brewer Automotives. And so in Morganton at the time, she's like, Andrea, you need to make this bigger. You should go talk to the mayor. you should ask him if there's anything that he can do for you. And I was like, what do you mean talk to the mayor? I'm not going to talk to the mayor. Who am I? And she's like, no, seriously, make an appointment, go up there, talk to him. And so I ended up doing it. And he goes, you should talk to the city council. He says, I think it's a great idea. I think you could do wonders for this community. He's like, go talk to the city council. So I ended up speaking to the city council. I was so nervous. And they gave me an opportunity in the senior center up here in town. Mm-hmm. And so I started off, and I was welcomed by the community so much. It was amazing. And so I went back in there after my little trial period. And honestly, Travis Shepard, he was a big influence in this. He was so supportive. His kids were in my classes at the time. And they offered me like an indefinite rental at the senior center. And so in February, we'll be there for 3 years now.
3 years.
Stop. That's freaking awesome.
It is. And it has been a blessing every single class. So if you don't know, the senior center does not look like a dojang during the day. So every single class, myself and now my brother's a huge help for me. But we pick up and down the mats. We have, it's about 21 by 33 foot mats that we pick up and put down every single class. So we turn it into a full dojang, and every Monday, Wednesday, we're up there for 2 classes, and it's been the best time.
So 2 classes on Mondays and 2 classes on Wednesdays.
Yes, sir. So I'm pretty consistent to be able to remember, except for location. So we have, I would say 3 locations. Right now, our 3rd location is kind of on hold. They're doing some renovations, but Heber Athletics in Heber Springs, an amazing gym. Arthur Riddle runs it, and he has just opened his arms to me, and he really wants to help me in every way possible. And his amazing wife, they run the gym there, and they also run tanning and tonics. There we go. It's right next door. They've got a bunch of tanning beds, and she makes all of the drinks there. So you can go in and get your own protein drinks. You can get lots of things in there. Mm-hmm. They're an amazing couple, and they've just been so incredible to me. And so I haven't got to be up there this last month because they're doing a lot of renovations for themselves. And so I'm so happy for them. They're really blowing up in their business. And so Heber's on hold at the moment, but Monday through Friday, if Heber's in session, we have 2 classes each night. Mondays and Wednesdays here. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have one in B Branch, and then Fridays is in Heber. So both classes are going to be at 4:30 and at 6, and they're 1 hour each. So, yeah, I teach 10 classes.
And 6?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm hearing you need to
get a social.
Especially some kind of page so that you can put this schedule out there with a contact and all the ways to get in touch with you.
So I do have a Facebook page. I am just horrible at promoting myself.
I get that. Most of us don't like just boasting and talking about ourselves. I get that.
And it's just hard. And I need to get on there because I have so many amazing students who deserve to be praised all over that Facebook. So then they get the recognition for the hard work that they deserve. And I need to just get out of my shell and do it. It's my problem. It's not theirs. And they are the ones who suffer because of it. And especially,
am I hearing the potential for extra credit in class for somebody that would run your Facebook page?
That's just an old man trying to weasel his way into the classroom. I know what it is.
Hey, I would definitely make that trade for you. Yep. We can work something out.
Okay.
But it's a package deal, right?
Yeah.
I get her too.
Yeah, she does the workouts.
Oh, okay.
I just do the face.
But that was fixing to be my question, though, so that I am understanding. You're going to be here Mondays and Wednesdays, and both Mondays and Wednesdays will be 2 classes each.
Correct.
4:30 and 6.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I was like, I am not hearing that right.
I know. I was thinking the same thing, but I was like, we'll cover it again.
Oh, I'm sure we'll say it again
Yeah.
because, yeah, you know.
Slower for the slower
Yeah.
members of the cast here. But that's okay.
And it's a lot of information.
It
We'll get a
is.
little overwhelmed with it too. I will say that the B Branch location is a little nicer. Our second location on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have some nicer mats out there, and it's a location that I can leave down at all times. So I have, for example, a bob. I don't know if you know what a bob is.
We know nothing.
So
Yeah.
they
That's
have it's like a standing bag. So you know how you have like the hanging bags that are right? So instead of hanging from the ceiling, they have a standing base. And the bob brand is from Century, and it is the shape of a guy. And so it's just a rubber guy that you get to kick, and everybody absolutely loves it.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say, just sign me up.
Well, we would love to have you both, honestly.
Because I'm going to take my frustrations out on Bob.
You have no frustrations. Don't let her talk to y'all like that.
They know.
I was going to
They
say,
know.
she's married.
They don't know.
That's how you
She
keep a
knows.
healthy marriage. Is you start
Right?
martial arts.
I
Yeah.
mean,
You send your wife to kick Bob.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then come home and practice on you.
Absolutely.
See? It's all planned.
And y'all think I'm the problem.
Look, it's a design in her material.
It is.
I teach you the moves. You go home and you practice.
That's
You
what
have
she's
to
got
practice.
Bob for.
See, Bob doesn't have arms, though. And Bob's only good whenever he's just standing there. So if you really care
I'm not gonna
about
just
your
stand there.
wife, you need to be putting effort into helping her improve in her safety and her confidence levels and all the things.
I taught her how to shoot.
So you are going to have
No
to pull
comments
the mic up
little
to
bit more?
you. Yeah. We're being told her voice is fading in and out.
Yeah, I turned it up a little bit a while ago. That's okay.
Yeah, but just think of the power I would have with these hands. Wouldn't have to have my gun.
Oh yeah.
Definitely gun first. But in a
Oh, yeah.
situation, you would also
Yeah.
have something.
If
Right.
they somehow,
I'm not against you signing up.
but it's a good thing.
Just don't mistake me for Bob.
Oh, it's gonna.
Don't get it twisted, sister.
So let's talk present in your classes now. What is your youngest and what is your oldest?
So currently, my youngest is 5.
What?
Yes. I love kids. Okay. I love kids. This is an amazing thing for kids.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with the oldest part is that when there's not a lot of adults, it's hard for the adults to want to attend. And
Sure.
so when you don't see adults, you don't have adults.
Mhm.
And so when we currently don't have a great population of adults.
Okay.
And so, for example, adult men. And we are lacking in that category. It is just something that is hard to do, especially as a female instructor. It's just a little bit of bias sometimes, and other times it's just guys want to do it with the guys. And honestly, a lot of people, they hear martial arts and they think MMA. And then they hear that we don't face punch and we don't leg kick, and they go, oh, that's not really what I want to do. And I mean, I understand that. Absolutely. But
Oh, I'm
It's
definitely
hard.
kicking.
But I could see that with
It's hard to
with
build that.
with UFC becoming so popular. That's
too.
kind of
Mm-hmm.
what when anybody says anything about martial arts, that's the first thing everybody thinks.
Is MMA.
absolutely. And then you hear Taekwondo, and everyone thinks ATA. And anyone who already thinks that Taekwondo isn't much, then they go, you do Taekwondo like ATA? No, we're a lot different. So we do traditional Taekwondo, and one of the main differences between us and like ATA is ATA does point-based sparring. And so, under their specific criteria, when you score a point, you then stop the match and you restart and you're looking for points. We do continuous sparring, so it's more based off of like a real life fight. Now, we do still have those rules like no face punches and no leg kicks, but other than that, it is based on your entire training. I'm sure ATA is a lot like that too. You can use your wide variety of materials, but where we just don't stop the match every time. It's not based off that point, because even if I get a punch back on you, if you're attacking me, you're not going to stop. And so we try to get them and all of our students to continue that fight, to really have that endurance and that confidence to know that I can hit and be hit and continue in the fight. So that's one of the differences in the Taekwondo, but we're Taekwondo based. So from white to black belt, you'll see mostly Taekwondo that leads. It's like a strong, like kicks. We do a lot of kicks. That's a lot of the Taekwondo aspect. People think karate. Karate's more hand striking, where we do more kicks. So we do a lot of kicks and forms as the basic structure. And then once you have a strong structure and understanding in your baseline for your materials, as you progress as a black belt, then we start to incorporate other styles and other martial arts to reach out in the different self-defense moves that we do, or the different progressions of materials. It just pulls from other styles, and it's not so strictly Taekwondo at that point. But to get back to your earlier comment about the age, 5 is the youngest at the moment, but it is amazing for all ages. And I love it for kids, for confidence, for women, especially confidence for women. As a female myself, it gives me so much confidence in myself and just in the world. And I love it for adults because it's so great for the body. We do a lot of stretching and we do a lot of mobility aspect, and people don't realize how just sitting at a desk and doing your day-to-day materials, it's just hard on your body.
Yeah, we
and
do.
So to come in,
but then we get stuck in a rut and we can't unstretch it.
Yeah. So when you come into classes and you're like, oh, this hurts, but then you wait it out and you see that, well, now my body's starting to loosen up. Now I'm able to start kicking, and I'm starting to kick higher. Now I can kick head level. Oh my goodness.
I can't kick head level.
I will get you there. Give me a month.
I ain't tall enough. Ha for all y'all that thinking that. I'll put the short joke on me first. I think me personally, I think it would be so fun.
Yeah, for the exercise aspect of it, for sure.
Yes. But for me, in my personality, I think it would be so fun to be in a class with nothing but kids.
It honestly is. The energy level is so much different. And
Exactly.
They don't have that negativity because they don't have that self-consciousness either. And so whenever it comes to adults, you have all that comparison because society has taught you that everything's about comparison.
Right.
And I try so hard in my classes, and all of my students, they know, is that it's a family environment. We support each other. It is not me against you. We are a team. And I progress when you progress, and we will progress together. And so we do our best to support everybody and to make everyone feel welcome and as included as possible. We have some amazing people, and I've just been so blessed to have so much support from all of the different people in my classes and their parents. I mean, actually, one of my parents, Miss Jeannie Winston, is the one who helped me set up my LLC. She's the one who was like, you should really make this legitimate. And she's like, come into my office. And so I came into our office just up the road. And after one day, she's like, I'll take care of it. And Mad Martial Arts was born. And so we did Mad before I created Freedom. So Freedom came to me later, and so Mad Martial Arts is the LLC. That's what's on my shirt. These shirts were a gift from my mom, who has a t-shirt business with my dad, and so they made us some special shirts for last year's Lake Fest. It was my first Lake Fest demo, And so she surprised me with t-shirts for all of my students.
Very
Aww.
cool.
And so that was all before we had decided about freedom. So freedom came later, and it was one of those moments that it all just kind of connected, and it fit exactly what it was. It was my freedom underneath of myself to go out on that limb on myself and to really trust in everything that I had learned and everything of my experience, and just to branch off and to take on new heights. And not to mention, both my parents are military, so I have very strong patriotism.
Well, if they're watching, thank y'all for your service.
Absolutely.
And so Freedom Martial Arts was born. But so yeah, it's my passion. It's everything in my entire life.
But just in what little bit we've gotten to visit with you, which is not much, maybe 45 minutes to an hour without being live on air.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's obvious that your heart's here. So
And
that's-
by the comments, you can tell that your heart is in what you do.
and that's
So
That's awesome.
you will have to go back later tonight and read the
great
comments.
comments.
Yeah.
But just for the folks out there that are on the fence and thinking about signing up, as a white belt,
My Lord.
well, I mean, what do they expect on day one?
So you come in comfy clothes because you're going to be in some uncomfortable positions. So the class is an hour. So we're going to spend about 10 to 15 minutes at the beginning stretching out. And then after that, we're going to go through some kicks. So usually we kick at everyone's belt level. So if you're a white belt, you start with white belt kicks. The first two are just stretch kicks. And after that, you're just getting the very basics.
This is day one.
This is day one. I'm going to teach
She
you a
is
lot
not.
day one.
She's not going to let you be lazy.
Oh, no.
I thought the first 3 weeks you were just gonna get to stretch.
That'd be,
first
you're
three.
welcome to come in and just stretch.
The first 3 weeks is just stretching. Oh,
Set higher
Lord.
expectations for yourself, sir.
I was talking about the people watching. It had nothing to do with me.
Sure.
So
Sure.
I always
Nothing
make
to
the
do with
joke,
me.
I'm going to give you 100 corrections. And if you can remember 3 of them and you can work on like 3 of those things, I'm thrilled. If you're paying attention
Oh.
at all, I'm going to correct you on everything. A, I'm a little bit of a control freak. B, I nitpick very much. But that's also my job. That's how I
Sure.
make you better.
I mean, if somebody's
And-
paying you to do that, that's what.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And so you start off and I'm going to give you the full shebang because I want you to experience some of the kicks. And you are going to have some. So, for example, one of our white belt kicks is actually the Karate Kid kick. So the crane kick from Karate Kid. It's one
Like
of our
where he
white belt
jumps and kicks?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Lord.
So that is a white belt kick.
There you
Listen,
go.
that just hurts thinking about it.
One-footed bunny hop with a day one.
But so we start with the kicks, and then after kicks, I get them all sweaty, and then I let everyone go to a water break. So after water break, we come back, and we usually have about 10 to 15 minutes of the second half of your test. So until you become a black belt, everything is basically kicks, forms, one-steps, and sparring. And so you're like, one-steps? I don't know what one-steps are. One-steps are basic
Not 2
attacks.
steps.
Not 2 steps.
Not 2 steps. Okay,
I'll tell you though, I had an amazing little story from, I think it was a week or 2 ago. So they are called one steps, and then at black belt you have 3 steps. So it is somebody stepping and punching at you 1 or 3 times. And so one of he's 6, he's learning some one steps, and he goes, Master Andrea, would it be okay if I got to practice some of those 1 steps, 2 steps, 3 steps? And I just about melted. It was the cutest thing in the whole wide world. But 1 steps is just your basic of somebody stepped and punched at you, or there's something coming at you. How do you defend? And so there's 12 of those, and it's just a block and some reciprocating attacks. It's just supposed to get your muscle memory into it. And the more you practice it, when something comes at you, you just start blocking and attacking in the future. And so when everything starts to have been worked on enough, your body starts to react without you even realizing. So my students, there's a lot of forms, and occasionally they'll get to where they've been out for a week or summer. Sometimes kids skip a month or two in summer or during ball season, and they'll come back and they'll be like, I don't remember my form. And I'll be like, I bet you remember more than you think. And so I'll start them off, and then they just start zipping through, and they're like, how did I do that? I had no idea that I still remembered that. And I'm like, that's your muscle memory. That's from you working hard, and that's what's going to help you in the future. So all of it builds up on itself, and all of it is your experience and how much you put into it. And so it's really, really cool. But I always tell my students, how you practice is how you're going to perform. If you're out here... Practice. If you're out here just slopping things out and not really caring, just looking for that end moment, you're not going to look as well as if you put in those hours of training. Even if you're only training during class time, if you don't put in the effort, you're never going to improve. And so it's really cool because everyone's journey is different, and you don't have to come in physically fit, ready to go, can touch your toes.
That's
you
a good
can
thing.
come in with any
I
ability.
can touch my toes.
You can come in with any ability, and we're going to get you on your own path, and you will see improvements.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but I'm really focused on this whole beginner day one thing.
I like it.
Clearly.
Okay.
It shows your interest. So I should be expecting you soon in classes.
Well, I don't know. You keep talking, and we don't know yet. I'm doing it for the folks out there.
Apparently not on Thursdays.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously.
So if you're doing crane kicks on day one, are you testing like on day two?
No, we'll give you as much
She
time
said
as
2 or
you
3
need.
months.
Yes.
I'm just making sure.
Listen, while she was talking about the kicks and the 1 steps and 3 steps, I'm just thinking she's here on Mondays and Wednesdays. Jacob is open.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
Jacob is open Monday through Thursday.
As soon as
It's a good thing.
As soon as we was talking about crane kicks, I was like, my hip
The
just moved.
chiropractor.
My hip just went out.
Yeah. So, I mean, Dr. Jacob, you probably fixing to get real busy.
That's who you need to get to. Jacob, y'all need to work something out.
I would not mind.
Right? Yeah. Oh, to get his little girls in there.
Well, I was
They're
just
the
thinking.
cutest.
I was just thinking she makes some crane kick and he pops them back in place.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, go to class on Monday, see Jacob on Tuesday, go to class on Wednesday, see Jacob on Thursday. See, I'm already planning this out in my head.
Yeah. So you're off to a good start
Yeah.
for your beginner classes here.
Thanks. Yeah. A little bit of experience with some beginners. At this point, I've got some amazing intermediate and highly ranks too. For example, my brother, I know you guys met him last time we were here. He's a black belt now, and he's just my right-hand man. Anything that I need, he is available and willing, and he just embodies every aspect of what I want in this martial art.
Is he filling in for you today?
I actually I canceled class. So I was going to ask him to join me. And then I decided that this was something that I needed to do by myself. And so I ended up, I wanted to bring him.
Me watch it.
I know. I should have set it up before I left. You're right.
Yeah.
But they wanted to watch it with me. So I
can
guess.
understand
That's okay.
that too. Yeah.
But yeah, I told him, I apologize. I was like, yeah, I canceled class because I was going to take you with me. I didn't even tell you. And I was like, I wasn't going to let you worry all day long. Wasn't that nice of me? And then I ended up canceling class and told everybody I was bringing him with me and then didn't bring him with me. So I feel kind of bad. But
you know you can't take that back. It's out there. I feel kind of bad.
I got a feeling he'll forgive you.
I did apologize already too. So that was very nice. But yeah, so this year it's already just been so full of opportunities and excitement. And thanks to you guys, it's just another amazing memory to add. But this year, not only are all of my martial arts dreams coming true, also my everyday dreams are coming true.
Yay.
awesome.
So I spent, thanks to my mom, everything thanks to my mom.
Of
My mom
course.
is my best friend and just pushes me with everything. And so my mom, she's like, Andrea, you teach during the nights. You could sub. You could sub during the day, flexible hours. And well, I ended up getting hooked. And I got my foot in the door in the self-contained classroom up here with Miss Danielle Shepard. And she will thankfully be the teacher that I get to work under this school year. And I am just beyond excited and so proud to get to call Westside my home.
That's cool.
So I was actually homeschooled from 8th grade through graduation. And so I never had that school spirit. And just from being a sub up there at that school, I already have so many Westside shirts.
Oh, just wait. It'll grow.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll have Westside shirts. You'll have Greers Ferry shirts. You'll have
Yes,
Greers
ma'am.
Ferry Lake shirts. Trust me, your wardrobe will be Greers Ferry.
Yes.
But no, it really is cool because you're only the third or fourth young lady we've had in here.
Yeah, it's not been many.
Yeah. And in a world where you're told you can't, you're proof you can. And it just, I don't know. I think about my nieces and I'm like, if you want it, go get it.
Absolutely.
It's possible.
You got to work for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just wait for it to be given to you.
Yeah.
It
Now-
doesn't just fall
And so-
in your lap.
You're an inspiration in ways that
You really have no idea.
You may not realize at this point,
Yeah.
Thank you.
but it's appreciated.
Thank you. And see, I can't take all the credit. Yes, I've worked hard in my life and in my journey, but this is all God because I know that this last 6 months has kind of proved it for me, especially with this job. When you're doing God's work and when you're on the path that God wants you on, everything in life just kind of falls into place. And yeah, you still have to work hard. I mean, but
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean, he
life
can point you in the
gets so
direction.
easy,
Mhm.
and I've just had door after door opened for me, and a lot of that is, I mean, all of that's thanks to him and my mom, who has just spent hours and hours of her life just dedicated to me and investing in my future.
Well, that was what I was fixing to say. I mean, you have an extremely strong support group that is not only, there for you physically and mentally, but they're all your biggest cheerleaders
They
that are
really
pushing
are.
you.
And I think that's something that gets lost in the world too, is having that is very, very important.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
And without it, I mean, you can have all the drive and want to that you can, but if you don't have that bit of help,
Because we all have
because I mean,
days.
at 10 years old,
you
you're not walking 10 miles to go
To
learn
class.
taekwondo.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean
Right.
that. So
Yeah.
having that one person, for me, it was my papa that kept me out of prison. It's just awesome, and I don't know. I get, cause I think about. I'm gonna shut up and get the camera off me.
Uh-huh. Allergies starting to get to
Yeah,
you.
allergies act up.
Yeah. So we were told before we went live that you have a cat in your life.
I do have a cat in my life.
Please tell me his
Look
name's
at-
Garfield.
Listen, did you see her face just light up so much when we brought the cat up?
So this sweet baby, it's ironic actually. But her name is Kia. So if you know anything about martial arts, you know that in every martial arts you yell some crazy word. Well, in ours it's Kia. And it became pretty perfect because when I was still teaching in Center Ridge, man, I don't even know how old she is at the second. But there was this poor little tiny kitten outside. It was October, November. It was freezing cold outside. And there's this poor kitten outside of the church, outside of my dojang. And so I ended up I chased this poor kitten down. And I captured this poor baby and I took her home with me. And I love her to death. She doesn't so much love me.
That's just a cat thing.
It is, well, I would say that, but my mom's cat is her best friend. I mean, when my mom gets upset, that poor cat, she'll come up to my mom and she'll start meowing at her like, you better stop yelling at your kids. You better calm down. Are you okay? And she'll snuggle with my mom and she'll wake my mom up and just lick her face and groom her. That cat loves my mom. Now, my cat doesn't want anything to do with me. If you don't pet her how she wants, exactly when she wants, and if you pet her for a second too long, she will turn on you. And she likes to be seen, not touched. And yeah, what I absolutely adore about her, though, is she doesn't eat her treats the normal way. So I'll take the treats and I'll slide them down the hallway, and she'll just go bolting after them. And it is the only way that she'll eat them. If you just hand them to her, she won't eat them. She has to have a little bit of that hunt. Yep. Yeah. And she'll also play with balls on the stairs. So I'll take a little foam ball and I'll toss it up the stairs and it'll bounce its way down and she'll chase it and she'll just have the best time with it. But yeah, her name is Kia and I'm a very proud cat mom. My mom actually got me a hat for my birthday that said "In my cat mom era."
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
It was pretty perfect.
Yeah.
So, you know, the thing you love most in the world that doesn't love you back.
I mean, I get it. We had, I say we, when I still lived at home with my parents, they had a cat, Chester. And we called him, his name was Chester, but we called him the crack cat.
He was always pretty cool with me.
Oh, yeah. He was the most laid back cat ever. But we'll just all be sitting there in the living room, you know, just watching TV, whatever. And the next thing you know, he's just bouncing all. I mean, we've seen him run up a wall. And then he'll just stop and just look at you.
Like nothing ever happened.
And I'm like, dude. So he done it a couple of times around my granny, and my granny was like, he's done found his stash. And I was like, that poor cat. He was the most awesome cat ever.
Yeah, I'm not a big cat fan, but
No.
Chester was pretty cool.
Hey, Tori.
But I do honestly think that, how do people contact you?
So I have the business phone number, which is on the Facebook. Honestly, everything's on the Facebook page. So if you go to Facebook.
Did you ever say what your Facebook page was?
Facebook page, probably not. It is Freedom Martial Arts. So it is the DBA. And if you look it up, it has where each location is each night and the time. So then it's less confusing. And then it has the number on there and the email, I believe. So, and then you can also just reach out through Messenger. I've had several people do that. That's usually where I get contacted the most.
Is
through Messenger. So we do have our location here in Grews Ferry, but we also do have one over in B Branch too. So it's about 20 minutes from here. It is definitely within the range that anybody from this town who would want to go. Once somebody gets started in martial arts, 20 minutes isn't far. But until you get started, nobody wants to drive 20 minutes for a class. Absolutely. Yeah. Especially that drive home. That's for 3 weeks. But
3 weeks of stretching.
Y'all said have higher goals for myself.
Exactly. 1.5.
Come on. Exactly. 3 weeks of stretching. Bruh.
That ought to have me just right.
And so But you don't start here until February, correct? Or did I get that wrong?
Yeah, it's totally wrong. We are in all locations throughout the year. So it's not just a summer thing. We're just celebrating our 3rd year in February.
Oh, okay. So I'm totally misunderstood that.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
glad I asked.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
That's a good thing about misunderstanding. You get to have clarification, which works out good for the viewers.
I'm going to need your Bob. Okay. That makes so much more sense now. I was really thinking it wasn't starting till February.
No, that means that you can come on Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so are you running any specials?
Oh, we always have a good deal. So
Okay.
actually, I'm going to steal a line from Miss Diane from Deandra's up here. I'm in the business of making a living, not a killing. So I try to keep my prices as reasonable as possible with still keeping myself in a range where I'm comfortable as well.
You got a profit.
And so it's $50 a month, period. So I usually have 10 classes a week. All 10 classes for the entire month is for you for $50 a month. So you're welcome to come train every single class of the week if you would like. If you only want to come one time in a week, you only come one time. If you want to come to only this school, you only come to this school. It's just $50 a month. So that's the pretty standard. When you sign up, we have a sign-up special. If you want to commit to 2 months, it's $100 and you get a free uniform. So you just pay me up front for 2 months instead of the monthly. So the thing is with us is that we do not have contracts. So you pay for the month, you come. If you decide you don't want to come back, you have no obligation to me. If you want to take a month off, you just let me know you take a month off and you don't pay me for the month that you're not here. So
I mean, I'm no rocket scientist, and I'm not in your business, but $100 for a month or for 2 months, plus a free uniform. You make any money?
I do make money. That's
business-
why I
stay
have
out
a
of
day
business.
job. I mean, I'm not going to make $1 million off of this by any means, but I mean, I want it available to everybody. And if money's the thing that holds you back, that's not. We have programs for that.
Don't let it be your excuse not to.
Exactly. Yes, ma'am.
No, I agree 100%. But I mean, Netflix almost costs more than that.
Yep.
And Netflix don't have to drive anywhere.
But that's the problem is that Netflix is so convenient, and that gets people comfortable of just sitting in one place.
No, but what I'm saying is Netflix don't have to get in their car and drive to the classroom.
Honestly. It's hard. And I also, offer, so military and fire department and police, they all get a $10 off discount. And so it's $40 a month for them and their family members. And so if, say, you're a firefighter and your daughter, your son wants to train, it's $40 because you're a firefighter. And so there's that discount that we do also. And then we also do a family discount. So I've got 5 siblings. There's 6 of us. My mom wouldn't be able to afford all 6 of us in this class.
Right.
So we have a 2+2+2 program. The first 2 are full price. So it's $100 for 2 people, no matter what. The next 2 are going to be half price. So if you have 4 kids in there, it is $150 for 4, period. If you have 6 kids like my mama, they are all 6 in class for $150 because the next 2 are free. But they have to be in the same household. Now, I'm not going to, I can't make any money if I've got parents and cousins. And,
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but also, I want to push that family aspect.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if your kid is in class, parents always train half price as well. And so, the offers cannot be combined. But there is some kind of a discount that's going to fit everybody.
If there's anybody that has any interest in taking a class with you, money should not be your issue.
That's what.
I mean,
And I want to read this comment really quick. And I am.
you can literally
so
skip
sorry.
McDonald's twice a month and make that.
Right. I will probably get the name wrong. Trey Bradford.
Trey Bradford.
Highly recommend doing martial arts. I used to take ibuprofen every day. Then I started martial arts, and after the first month, I didn't have to take any more for my back and my knees I used to have. His back and his knees pain. Yeah.
He and his wife and his daughter trained with me before they moved. So I haven't got to see them in almost a year now. But he was a red belt underneath of me. And so before he moved, he was about to test for his brown belt. And him and his wife were just incredible. She actually came in right out of, was it ankle surgery? She had something going on with her foot. And I want to say it was her plantar fasciitis. And so she had just had surgery. And so she came in on one of those little scooters and she's like, you know what? This looks fun. And I was like, come on, Jen, you want to do class? I had her out there before she was off of that scooter. And oh man, she had some impressive
Okay,
kicks
so
too.
then now we have no excuses.
You really have no excuses.
But I just thought,
Thank you, Trey.
that's why I wanted to read that comment because I responded to him and I was like, it's really good to hear, for us people with a bad back or bad knees, bad hips,
And
whatever.
we can make accommodations for anything. And no one expects anybody to jump the very first day. So
that's good to know.
Oh yeah, it is at your pace. So if you are just looking to stretch, so actually I have another random deal. Thanks to my mom, like I said at the very, very beginning, whenever I started, my mom couldn't do classes with me.
Mm-hmm.
For example, she has a nerve in her arm that's like 3/4 of the way severed. And so if she puts a good punch out there, it can cause some serious pain and some serious swelling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really something that you want to like resist doing full out. And so she just couldn't join the class because she couldn't have that, I have to only punch slow with this arm and then, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so, but she would come out and she would do the stretches. And so my instructor was always okay with her joining classes for stretching and then just stepping right out. And so if you ever want to come in for those 3.5 weeks of just stretching, it is absolutely free to come in and just do the stretches and then step on out.
Andrea, it is not free. If you step in to do the stretches, you have to do all of the Facebook posts.
Oh,
It's not free.
well, not for you.
Yeah, not for
Anyone
me.
else.
Yeah.
Just for the viewers.
Yeah.
Understood.
But yeah, it's everything. And so the thing is that literally any ability. I knew a girl and she had MS. And so half the time she was in a wheelchair and other times she was fully capable of standing and doing her material. And so her and her instructor created a whole plan on how she could train in her chair. And so it's just a great example that you don't even have to be able to walk to be able to do classes. There is always something that we can do, something that we can work on, and something that you can have the pride in while doing.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a lot of special needs students who come in and they really thrive in classes as well. Part of that is because we have such an amazing environment of support that whenever we see somebody struggling, all of my students step up. And so they step up to support, they step up to help me. I have a lot of leaders in my group and I anywhere I look, I can just look and be like, hey, can you help me? And they're like, yes, ma'am, whatever I can do. And so
That's awesome.
It really is a great environment. And like you were saying, that everyone needs somebody in their corner.
Mm-hmm.
And we try to be that for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And the more people will come in and they'll be like, well, I did this and I got to do this. And we'll just encourage everybody. And people love to come in and share their happy thoughts and share their struggles and just bring it to class. Others have told me that this is the 1 hour or the 2 hours a week that they can just turn off the world. You come in, you step on that mat, and you just clear your mind, and you just let everything else go. And it's really amazing for all aspects. And it's one of the reasons I love it so much. It's that it's great for anybody.
Right.
And
Of all ages.
Of all ages.
And all body types.
All body types.
Clearly.
I know a lot of people who have got into it for weight loss specifically. I've known somebody who's lost over 100 pounds just doing martial arts, just getting back into getting physical and just getting fit again. And whether you're coming in to lose weight, you're coming in for confidence, you're coming in for mobility. A lot of parents bring in their kids for respect. And so that's one of the things that we push the most is respect and discipline, self-discipline and discipline in class. So you have to be able to follow directions. You are required to say, yes, ma'am. It is not optional. And you learn that respect, you learn that discipline in class, and then you apply it to yourself outside of class. Mm-hmm. We have our training principles, and those are our rules for in class. And they're like, be polite, be patient. You are those things in class, and those things also expand outside of class. We push them in school. We push them at work. I mean, I can't really push you at work to be a better human being, but, I try.
Can you make her do that at home?
I don't know.
I'll sign her up.
You'd have
Why
to
you
both be
flinching
in
already?
class.
What do you mean, why am I flinching?
But
Just know Bob is going to have a face. Picturing it.
It'd be okay.
Listen, I just want to point out, and like I said, when you get home and you and the family are watching it, and you're reading the comments and stuff, you're going to see I've said it multiple times. But for someone that was so nervous, you've done an amazing job.
You did.
thank you.
It's easy to talk about what you love.
It is. And honestly, I spend all of these classes in front of everybody talking anyways. So it's one of those things that when you say go, I mean, that's how I've always been with every test, every tournament. Once you say go, you lock in. It's just what you got to do. And you're allowed to be nervous. But when you're nervous, that means that you care and that it's important to you. Mm-hmm. And one of our training principles is actually be brave. And so the thing about being brave is it doesn't mean that you're not afraid. You can't be brave unless you are a little afraid. Mm-hmm. And so it just means that it's important to you and that you have to overcome that. And that's one thing that people always need when they're starting classes is that bravery. Because walking out on that floor is so hard. Getting to class, you've got a lot going on. And that's after work. If you have kids, I mean, that's after school. I mean, there's a million excuses. Mm-hmm. And you have to either overcome your excuses or be okay with them. And that's okay. And I never blame anybody when they're like, it's just too late. It's too much. I just can't add it to my life. I understand. I can't add anything to my life that's not martial arts. And so I understand when people can't commit themselves to training. And it's hard. But the people who put in that little extra effort, they definitely feel the reward of it. And especially when you're investing it into yourself. Mm-hmm. That's the coolest thing at the end of the day.
Well, I myself, I do tell people, if you're going after something and you think you really want it, if it doesn't scare you a little bit, it's not really what you want.
It's not worth having.
Mm-mm.
Being comfortable.
I've told that to so many people. Yeah. You're making a decision for yourself, and if it doesn't scare you a little bit, it's probably not the right decision.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So I agree with what you said there.
I'm pretty sure this is like my top 5 it definitely makes my top 5 episodes that we've done.
Kudos to you, sister.
Oh, thank you.
No, it's just you can hear it in your voice, you can see it in your eyes, and you can just
The
feel it in your
passion
presence.
is, I mean, it is, the passion is literally dripping from your pores. Yeah.
I try
So-
to just put everything into it. I mean, it has been everything for me. It has brought me so far. It has given me so much comfort in my life. And I just want everyone to experience it. It's whatever you need, martial arts can be it. Whether it's the friends, the family, the connection, the experiences. I mean, and the accomplishment of it all. You know, the students who tell me, I never thought I was going to be out there in front of, because we test in a gym. Shout out Westside School.
Hey.
You know,
Go
my new
Eagles.
job. Go Eagles. And so we've been testing up there in their gym, and it is just our martial arts people. It's literally everyone you see every single week and their supporters. And so it just gets a little bigger. And we're in this gym, and you have to go out on the testing floor and you test. And so that's usually part of what scares everybody. So I shouldn't have told our viewers that. Hello, I'm so sorry. But
When they step on that gym, it's like stepping on a stage.
it is.
Yeah.
And they're terrified.
Yeah, I
We
can
see
No
see that.
matter what age you are.
I know
can
how
see
it
it.
feels to step out on that floor and have everybody in that whole gym looking at you. I had to do it just here a couple months ago for the senior class, in front of the senior class and their parents and their grandparents and their aunts and uncles and all the things. And I was like, why me?
But then afterwards, that sense of accomplishment, that scary thing that I was so worried about, I did it. And I didn't only do it, I did it well. And I am proud of how I did. And people will always focus on that negative. You will usually have a student who all they'll think about is that one thing they messed up on their test. But I'm like, did you see when you did this? I was watching. Were you paying attention? Because I got to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't realize most of the time how well they actually did when they're sitting there focused on the negatives. And so
But I think that's true in life.
it is. It
And,
really is.
and there's really no age limit to it.
No.
It's
Because, I mean, here we are at 45 years old. I do it.
those
I do it to
bumps
myself
in the road tend to
all the
be the
time.
ones that kick your teeth in,
Mm-hmm.
and you forget all the good things that happened today. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
hate to admit that, but it's true. It's just life.
Y'all never let him forget that, okay? Just throwing that out there.
I don't try to hide it. Anything.
But yeah. And when I got up there, I had to, I was giving the chamber was giving away 2 scholarships. And I had to get up and, read it. I had this little thing, written out and, whatever. Yeah. Got up there, read my part, gave them their scholarship money, and I could not get out of that gym fast enough. They were like, "Are you staying for the rest of the ceremony?" Nope, gotta go.
I called the names, gave them the envelopes. I'm out.
Done what I had to do. Done. But I can see where having that little community, because that is what you're creating, is a little community that is supporting you and cheering you on and, hoping you're going from a white belt to a yellow belt or,
Yes.
okay. Yeah.
So
So,
you don't made it to yellow belt? I'm still stretching.
yes, we know.
Oh.
Your 3 weeks turned into 3 months
Okay.
of stretching. But hey, Andrea benefits from it. Her Facebook page is on point now.
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
But no, I think it's amazing, and just reading the comments and the love that you are getting.
I'm gonna go back and read comments.
You know me, I tell people don't go back and watch your podcast show. I do. Only because if you're anything like me, I know
You're
I'm a
looking at the
country
negatives.
bumpkin, but on recording, I sound so Southern cornbread. So I don't go back and watch them. But for you, I highly recommend you going back and watching it and reading your comments.
Thank you. I look
Because
forward to it.
you've got a list of love. Yeah. So,
Awesome. That says a lot.
I mean, I think it does. I think it proof is in the pudding.
I've met and I've had the honor of meeting and experiencing so many incredible people who have really just opened their arms to me. Whether it was Mayor Birdsong for this opportunity here in Greers Ferry, it's so many people. I could go through a laundry list of names, honestly.
And Travis is watching you, just FYI. Shepherd.
Shepherd, is he? Hello, Mr. Travis.
Oh, dang, you got a Mr. Travis out of that.
Oh, everything is Mr.
It's the
Everything
beard buddy.
is
You look
yes,
old.
ma'am. Everything's yes, sir. See, it's the respect.
I get it.
Goes all the time.
Yep, military brat, I get it.
Too.
Yep.
So I was actually born in South Dakota. And so that's where I was until I was 5 when we moved down here. And so when we came to visit for the first time, everything's Southern charm down here. It's ma'am and sir, not in South Dakota. So we went up and...
Really?
No. So it's first name. It is respect. It's just Jesse. It's just, that's how it is, and it's not your, like, in here, everything it's just your last name. But anyways, so a friend of my mom's, Leanne Moe, really loved them. I got to grow up with her kids. And so, but I would go home and I was like, Miss Leanne. And she loved it. My mom said that she would tell all of her friends about their little neighbor friend who'd come over and call her Miss Leanne. And it was just so sweet. But yeah, it's so different. And that's one of the things that we require it in class, that level of respect. And people, they'll be like, you can't call me that. It makes me feel old. I'm sorry. I respect you. That's how it is. And you have to do it.
It's not an age thing.
It's not. We've got a 6-year-old little munchkin that runs around here, and you'll ask her, yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
That's what we say to her.
Yes, ma'am.
It does not matter the age.
It's just not an age thing.
It is me showing my respect to you.
It's like holding the door for the person behind you when you're going in a store. It has nothing to do with nothing. It's just...
Now, in the same breath, I may call her a little turd, but, she knows both terms means just loves her, but still, it doesn't matter. I mean, we do it to our nieces. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah, and that you need to have that same level of respect for yourself as well. So that's another thing that we teach and preach in class is self-respect too. So you respect yourself, but you also respect others. And so you can't respect others and not respect yourself. If you wouldn't say it to somebody else, you really shouldn't be saying it to yourself either.
Right.
And so that self-love, don't just look at the negatives. Look at all the good things that you've done.
Did you hear what she said?
What are you trying to say, Willis? We have days, okay?
You got to show yourself some love.
Absolutely.
I do.
But I do have to point out on the yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, that does not apply to you. You need to put some sir behind that. No, bruh.
Look, you would think after 20 years I'd have some kind of home training in you, but...
I have it. I give it where it needs to be given.
I guess we've made it this long. We're doing something right.
I guess.
All right, we'll take it.
But I will have to point out, you have made it over an hour.
I was so worried. I really was. That was watching from last week, and I popped on there afterwards, and it was like 3 hours, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Speaking of in which, for anybody
David
that was
needs to
watching,
apologize.
yeah, I need to apologize. Anytime Tristan's here, he and I get to talking.
They do.
And we stood outside and talked for an hour and a half, probably.
Almost 2 hours. They are like chatty little teenage girls.
And then, like, I don't know, whatever time it was, he texted me and he was like, still live on TikTok. So I come in here and look, and I was like, no, we're live everywhere. Sorry.
So that's why it said like 3 hours and whatever. like, oh, because the show was only like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
I told my mom, I was like, I don't think I can talk about myself for 3 hours. I'm not that interesting. And then I saw the 30 minutes and I was like, hey, I teach hour classes. I can talk for an hour.
Do
We're
that.
good.
So, all good.
But anyway, well, I'm super excited for you.
Thank you.
And as part of the community, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And continue doing what you do.
I plan to.
Because
God
it's pouring out. So I'm appreciative and I'm excited to see where God leads you and to see how you continue to grow.
Absolutely.
Now, Mr. 3-week stretch over here, I mean,
So he's in it for the long haul.
That's right. That's right.
Dedication.
Thank you.
see,
She gets it.
that positivity.
I know how to swing it no matter the description.
Good job. So,
I know what you're thinking in your head, though.
oh, she's totally agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
I'm thinking that
loser.
it's going to be real hard to get him out of the jeans and into class. That's the one thing about class is you can't wear jeans, and everybody has
Or a
their
hat.
or a hat. Mr. Trey, that was one of his things. He always had to take off his hat. But yeah, so that's one of the things that especially guys are like, I don't want to take off my jeans. I don't want to take off my hat. You mean I have to take my pocket knife out? Yes, you have to take your pocket knife out of your pants. I don't want you cutting up my mats. I enjoy my mats. These will be here longer than you. But
Unless you want to pay for new ones.
exactly. But yeah, it's I
Your
invite
house, your
everybody.
rules.
That's kind of like I said, I'm the control freak, but I get that from my mom. But we like things a certain way because
Well, I'm going to say whatever you got from your mom is probably pretty good. It seems to
Oh, it's
seems to have
amazing.
worked pretty well.
she's an amazing woman, and I am so thankful to have all the experiences from her. And
So I've not met your parents, but kudos to parents.
Amen to that. And your siblings.
oh, I have some amazing siblings as well. They are rock stars. They really are, and I can't wait. Oh, they're actually going to be coming with me to Westside, so I'll have 3 of them with me. Aaliyah will be going into 4th grade, and then Tristan will be going into 6th grade, and then Mr. John that you met will be going into 11th grade.
Nice.
So
Nice.
they're pretty ecstatic to be coming to Westside as well. They're so excited. I'll come home and I'll start bragging about Westside to them, and they were just so jealous from their old school. They're so excited to be leaving and coming to Westside.
That's awesome. Mr. Trey said I did my first class in a work shirt and borrowed pants. LOL. So no excuses, man.
I really, that's kind of my role in class. The only thing I cannot provide is transportation. If you can show up, I will take care of the rest. And like Trey said, borrowed pants. He had those pants on, and they were. So the thing is that depending on how you start, sometimes you get a little spoiled. So those pants right there, they were a little bit thicker than your average standard uniform. And so Mr. Trey got a little bit spoiled. And so
He had a little extra padding, huh?
a little bit extra snap on the end of those kicks. And I mean, he had the power for it for regular, but he wanted the nicer pants. And so he had to order a little bit of a nicer uniform when it came to that. And it's funny because I always think back because his also, when you get the nicer uniforms, you have a pocket. You have a pocket in the back of your pants. And
oh, geez.
and it's funny
Place for your
because
pocket knife.
no one expects pockets to be a level of superiority, but that's actually kind of what they are. You don't get a pocket unless you're a black gi because you don't really commit to a nice uniform until black gi. And that's about 2 years in. So Trey had the nice uniform at was a white belt at the
Straight
time.
out the gate.
So he had the pocket in the
Stretching
back.
with my pocket.
So proud of that pocket too.
Right? He
But
was showing it off. I'm
see,
sure.
that was back when I had a bunch of guys in class, and so it was easy to share the.
Highly recommend the pocket.
Thank you, Trey. Thank you.
I think I would stretch better with a pocket too.
You do.
Oh my goodness.
It just makes you feel a little cooler.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I mean, I have.
I do have to say, I look at clothes and I'm like, does it have a pocket?
I might only be a white
Exactly.
belt, but I got a pocket.
See, they don't come standard in that 100-month deal. Just FYI, no pockets.
No pockets.
No pockets.
You have to pay
So
extra.
you got to
for the
work up
pockets.
to
You
that.
got to work up
There
to the
you go.
pocket.
Yep. All them stretches.
All right, guess I'm going to have to cut the stretching back to 2 weeks and do something the last 2
There
weeks.
you go.
Yeah, okay.
She's like, yes.
Whittling it down, whittling it down. No, this has been fun.
That's awesome.
I've enjoyed
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for this honor. This has been so cool. Such an amazing
I
experience.
totally enjoyed it.
I never thought I was going to, like I said about testings, I never thought I was going to be able to do this. And you're right. I was so nervous to get on here, and it has just been the best time. So
You
thank
haven't
you so
fidgeted
much.
much.
I'm glad I hit it well. Thank you.
Yes. Very good.
It's
Trey says he still has his.
Does he?
That's what he said.
Well, you guys better come back and train. I don't know where to look necessarily, but y'all, I already told Jen that I 100% plan to see you guys soon. So
so if y'all come camping, you got to come.
yeah, when you come back to Arkansas,
Yep.
you better be stopping by. Bring your pants, bring your geese. Where are you going to be training?
Make sure it's the ones with the pockets.
With the pockets.
with the pockets.
But thanks everybody out there for being here today.
Absolutely.
Tonight?
Showing the love.
Yes.
Because I always started out, let's show the guests tonight some love. Well, they definitely showed love tonight. So
Thank you, guys.
And I'm grateful that we were able to get you on the schedule.
yes, that it worked out.
I
And
am too.
I will be coming to visit in 2 weeks. You just made her night.
Go ahead and pack them britches, bud. You're up.
So, okay. So that I don't mess this up. February will be your 1 year, your 3 year here.
30.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what that says to me is in February, you either have to come back on the show or Mr. Stretch is here. We come there and do a little class or kind of show and tell kind of thing.
That would be so cool.
That would be kind of awesome.
Show off my stretching.
Oh, yeah.
Show off your moves.
Yeah.
So you could start class now as soon as we get off of here. So next week, Mondays, right up the road, and then by February, you could demonstrate for everybody all the progress that you.
I can't film if I'm demonstrating. You won't let me. You won't let me.
I
on?
think she can.
I can handle-
She can handle it. Have some trust.
Yeah. Yeah.
No excuse.
Have you met her?
I have met her.
Okay.
She's
Look,
pretty
do
great.
you see what I'm working with right now? I mean, I think I'm doing all right.
If I get her down there, the only thing I want her to do is be taking out her aggression on Bob.
Oh, we've already worked that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've already got your face printed out on a piece of paper. I'm gonna tape it up there. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll get you some personal sparring gear for you.
Sweet. Sweet. Yes. Well, I want to say much respect and kudos to your parents and your siblings, your family, for instilling in you the drive and just you carrying on that and instilling it in your classes. And all I can say is just keep going.
Thank you.
Don't stop.
Yep. It's been good.
Yep.
I'm thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Thank you again for the honor. I look forward to coming back in February. Can't wait to put it on the calendar.
I know. I know.
And anytime if you want to.
Yeah.
You just tell us, hey, I'm ready to come back.
So I was going to say before we end it, give us a quick rundown of your schedule and your location
Okay.
again.
So Mondays and Wednesdays, we're up here in Greers Ferry at the Senior Center next to the City Park. So that's from 4:30 to 5:30, and then from 6 to 7 p.m. So we have a little bit of a break in between. If you do work 9 to 5, you have plenty of time to make it to class. Now, some people like to go home and get cleaned up. You can do that. You can come straight from class. I've had guys come straight from the shop, have to run in the bathroom to get all the black off their arms before they come onto the floor. So you come as you are. We will open arms to you. And then Tuesdays, Thursdays are in B Branch. So the 2 T dates, those are in B Branch. If you know where Snappy's is, you can see it from Snappy's. We're to the left of the fire department. They're in B Branch. We're between B Branch Baptist Church and the fire department. There's Sunnyside Detailing,
Because when you pull up
Right
to the red
on.
light, there was a catfish house that used to be there.
Yes, so when you come to the light, the catfish house is directly in front of you. You're going to take a left, and you're going to come up on the hill. You will take a right before you get to the church. If you've got to the church, you're too far. So there's a nice white building. I can't think of what his business is. Mr. Keith's business up there is Sunny Detailing? Something to that effect.
Okay. I want to say that. Okay. I'm following you.
And so we're a part of the same building. So it's like a 3-section building. His detailing business is on the left. I'm in the middle, and there's another. They store bread and stuff in the 3rd section.
Okay.
So I've never
Okay, I
been
know
in
what
there.
you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's where we are on
Okay.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. So again, 4:30 and 6 p.m. for those locations. And then hopefully we'll be back in Heber Athletics on Friday nights. But that is to be determined in the future. So we're currently on pause there. At the very least, it's an amazing gym. So even if you're not in for the Taekwondo and you are looking for a healthy alternative, they have amazing people up at that gym. Mr. Arthur is a personal trainer, and he's got the passion and the dedication to his people like I do, which is why he's been so supportive of me. And so if you are looking to do something like that, his gym is where I recommend everybody. And
That's
so it's a great community. So even if you're like, oh, Taekwondo, we'll go lift weights with Mr. Arthur then. I bet you he'll put you to shame. So, but yeah, so Mondays, Wednesdays here, and Tuesdays, Thursdays in B Branch. Facebook page, and the name is Freedom Martial Arts. And that should have all the information, and you can just reach out if anybody has any questions. And
Hit her up on Messenger.
yes, Messenger. And again, the only thing I can't help with is transportation. So other than that, if you have any
ain't got no
interest,
excuse.
you have no excuse.
No excuses.
She can even
Perfect.
help you with pockets and stretches.
So
Yeah.
very good.
Well, good job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for reaching back out and letting us get you back on the schedule.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely enjoyed it, for sure.
So thanks, everybody.